Could Draymond Green be in a different uniform at some point in the near future? It's not entirely impossible, with recent reports indicating the Warriors are unwilling to grant the four-time NBA champion the max contract extension he desires. But if not with Golden State, where could Green land? One NBA executive who spoke with Sean Deveney of Heavy.com believes the Detroit Pistons could be a potential landing spot for the veteran forward, should the Warriors balk at extending him next summer, per Heavy.com's Jack Simone. The same executive, who works for a team in the Eastern Conference, also told Deveney it's believed Green has always wanted to play for his hometown Pistons at some point in his career. Today's video will be about if Draymond Green could leave to join the Detroit Pistons. Anthony Slater and Marcus Thompson II of The Athletic originally reported near the end of July that Green, who has 2 years left on his current contract, wants and believes he deserves a max extension. And while the report emphasized Green's desire to stay in the Bay, it also noted he is willing to explore his outside options to land the deal he wants. Green became eligible to sign a 4-year deal on August 3 and is set to be paid $25.8 million and $27.6 million over the next 2 seasons, the latter being a player option. Green could opt out of his deal for the 2023-24 season if his wishes aren't met by the Warriors and become an unrestricted free agent next summer. He could also demand a trade. The executive who spoke with Deveney noted Detroit would love to sign or trade for Green after missing out on the chance to draft him. Detroit has always wanted Draymond on that team, the executive told Deveney. Pistons owner Tom Gores has always wished they had gotten him in that 2012 draft in the second round. Gores and Green both have ties to Michigan State, the executive explained, revealing that the Pistons wanted to give the forward an offer sheet when he was a free agent in 2015. With the Warriors ready and willing to match any offer back then, Detroit didn't stand a chance. But now, with Golden State in the midst of a period where Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, and Green are all extension eligible, the odds are tilted in another team's favor to potentially land the outspoken star next summer. And with the Pistons' young core of Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Saddiq Bey ready to make an impact this season, acquiring a veteran like Green moving forward would set them up for future success. It remains to be seen how the Warriors will handle their extension conundrum. While Steph Curry reportedly would not be happy if Green isn't extended, a luxury tax bill of nearly $500 million as a result of extending Green, Thompson, Poole, and Wiggins would be a tall ask, even for owner Joe Lacob. Even though the eventual outcome is up in the air for now, it certainly seems like the Pistons will be on high alert to see if things work out between Green and the Warriors. With cap issues looming, Green could realistically return to his home state and play for his hometown team. Tasked with paying Green along with Klay, Wiggins, and Poole, who all sit at or near the end of their current contracts, the Warriors will be hit hard when it comes to their wallets. That's where Green's departure could take place. But an NBA executive who spoke with Sean Deveney of Heavy.com believes this could work. Draymond has always wanted to go there. He has always wanted to play for the Pistons, the executive told Deveney, and they'll have the cap space. It's hard to see Draymond playing anywhere else outside Golden State, but if it's going to happen anywhere, Detroit would be a good bet. While it would be a bitter end to an era for the Golden State Warriors fan base, this change of scenery would work for Green, who also attended Michigan State. As for now, Green remains a Warrior as the blue and gold look to chase another title this season. This isn't the first time the four-time All-Star has been linked with a move back to his home state. Adrian Wojnarowski reported for Yahoo Sports in February 2015 that Green, who was due to be a restricted free agent, has a significant interest with pursuing an offer sheet with his hometown Detroit Pistons. A lot has changed since then to make the partnership more plausible this time around. Green is now a 4-time champion with the Warriors, and their most recent title is the kind of legacy-defining achievement that could leave him wanting a new challenge. Helping the Pistons return to relevancy would be just that. The 32-year-old can be a free agent in 2023 as well. He has a player option for 2023 to 24, and he may not have the appetite to take a pay cut in order to facilitate a return to Golden State. The Pistons have a bright future with Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Saddiq Bey. Green would not only add a wealth of experience to a young roster, but he might help generate excitement among the fan base. Detroit ranked 20th in average attendance, 16,184, but had the second lowest home attendance percentage, 79.6 in the NBA in 2021-22 per ESPN.com. If the Pistons were to aggressively pursue Green in free agency, parallels to the Blake Griffin trade in January 2018 will be inevitable. The franchise wanted to make a big splash to get the fans interested, with Little Caesars Arena having recently opened. The positivity was fleeting as Detroit made the playoffs in 2019, but quickly returned to mediocrity. The Pistons eventually bought Griffin out of his contract in March 2021. The Warriors' stance on a contract for Green seems to point to the general concerns about how his game will evolve as he ages. The long-term risk could far outweigh the short-term benefits, especially if he lands on a team like Detroit that isn't typically a destination for marquee free agents. The Pistons can't afford to swing and miss on a max deal, but as much as Green might be intrigued by the idea of heading to the Motor City, there's still a lot of time between now and when he can hit the open market. It's been well documented that the Golden State Warriors could have some important decisions to make next offseason. Up to this point, they've been willing to pay their players no matter the financial implications of it, but that could be close to impossible next summer. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and Jordan Poole will all be due contract extensions. If the Warriors were to pay all four of them, their tax bill could begin to approach $500 million. That's territory that no team has come close to before, and it just seems unrealistic. In turn, they could be forced to consider sign-and-trade deals involving one or more of their top stars. Here's the outline of a proposed deal, and keep in mind, Detroit would have enough money to pay Green outright, so Golden State likely wouldn't have much leverage. Warriors receive Kelly Olynyk, Alec Burks, 2027 second-round pick. Pistons receive Draymond Green. Again, it's important to note that the Pistons technically wouldn't have to make a trade with the Warriors. They will have enough money to sign Green regardless, so anything the Warriors get in return should be considered a bonus. But this is less about the trade and more about the fact that Green could legitimately choose to leave Golden State for Detroit. While it's weird to think about Green playing anywhere other than with the Warriors, he's always wanted to play for Detroit, according to sources. Plus, the feeling is very mutual. The Pistons want to land Green. Not only does Green want to play for the Pistons, but the Pistons also want to sign Green. So, if the Warriors blink at handing Green a max offer sheet next summer, the Pistons could be right there waiting to whisk him away. Draymond Green is a free agent next year, and the Golden State Warriors will have a tough time finding the salary cap space to pay him what he will ask. On the other hand, the Detroit Pistons will have lots of money to throw at the Michigan native. And what is your opinion? Will the Golden State Warriors trade Draymond Green? Will they find a way to keep him on his desired max deal? Could he be a good fit for his hometown Detroit Pistons? I would love to hear your opinion, so please let me know what you think in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting NBA content. Thanks for watching!